Hey there. So today you are going to work with your servos or your motors, which is kind of fun and a little frustrating too, because sometimes the motors don't work like we would like them to. So if it doesn't work, try a different motor. And if that doesn't work, then maybe it's your connections. So just know that it is a little frustrating for adults too. So don't get too down on yourself if some of your motors don't work. Although when they do work, it's pretty cool. So as you begin working with the servos, you're going to observe that they allow you to provide movement to anything that you're going to create. So you're going to need three alligator clips and three jumper wires. The jumper wires that we don't necessarily have, that's just going to be the alligator clips that have the jumpers on the bottom. So the one plug, the one pin alligator clip, and then probably a double pin at some point. So you'll need a single horn. The horn is the white thing that sticks to the top of your servo, and that's kind of the thing that points the direction as to which way it's going to go. You're going to connect three alligator clips to your microbit. If you have a black clip, we almost always use the black clip for the ground, for the power source. Just so you know, that's just kind of how electricians do it. So maybe if you get into the habit of that, it'll be easier for you. You're going to connect the red pin to the 3 volt and the other color goes to the 0. If you do not have the colors, it's not a big deal, just so you remember what goes to what. If you're using the alligator clips and the jumper wires, you're going to connect the other end to the clips, but we don't really have that. So we're going to download the standard servo file to your microbit, and you're going to press the A and B buttons to see what happens. So I do want you can do this on your own at home without the servo, but it is obviously more fun with the servo. I do have the servo code here for you, right here under the listing. So again, you got to always go to edit code. If you are at home working on this, or if you are not, don't have a motor, you can here is the simulation of your motor. I'm going to press the A button and it's going to go to the right. I'm going to press the B button and it's going to go back to the left. So this is a standard servo. It only goes one way or the other, 180 degrees. Okay, so that is the main difference between the two. All right. So then you're just describing what happens here after alternating. Then you're going to add another button to from the block drawer to press A plus B and then add a code to stop it at the midpoint. So what they're suggesting you do is go to input, add another button, and then I got to change this to A plus B. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this and duplicate this just to make it easier. So this is 180 degrees. This is 0. So what would be in the middle of those two? 90 degrees. So if I press A, it goes one direction, B goes the other, and if I press the A plus B, it should go in the middle. So this is the code that you're adding to your worksheet, but I also want you to try it out and see if it works. All right. So yes, you can do this activity without a microbit and you can be successful, but it is much more fun if you actually give it a try, okay? Continuous servo is next, and here's the code for that. Continuous servo, again, the difference is it goes 360 degrees instead of just 180. You can imagine the difference. What can you use that for? These are servo right pins. All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. Servo analog right pins, servo right pins. So it's a little bit different than what you've got going on in your other ones. Okay. You're going to need a battery pack to test this one out. Here is the how you're going to lay it out to see it make it work. And then working with servos. So you're going to observe and record what happens when you alternate pressing the A and B button. So A button, B button, A and B button, A button. All right, and then compare and contrast the standard servo to the continuous servo. Again, one goes all the way around, the other one just goes 180. And then this is using inputs to control outputs. So this is going back to the LED and the blinker, and the buzzer code. Again, I have the code there for you. So give it a try, see how it goes, and enjoy your hands-on learning.